Good day, viewers, good day, and welcome to Noel's Garden Tractors, Loaders, and Firewood. And today is October 16th, 2024. And this video will be about the trip that we had going to Gators World and picking up the loader. So, a little bit, I'm going to show you the weather, I guess, and have a little bit of a quick chat here. The chat is about, I'm going to have a hibernation day today. It's kind of windy and supposed to rain and cool out, and I might as well take a practice day and get ready for hibernation on November 1st, 2024. So that's what's going on today. Anyway, we get to the weather here and on to the video of us going to Gators World and to pick up the loader. So you can kind of see it's cloudy out, and I don't know if you can see the trees moving there or not. Anyway, I had the weather here. Let's see now. Every time I touch something that you're not supposed to touch, things change on you on the screen here. All right, there we go. Let's see if we can get this to work. So we're sitting at 7 degrees Celsius, and that would be 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind gusts southwest at 30 miles an hour. So the forecast is (9 degrees for a high today Celsius. 30% chance of showers near noon. Showers beginning this afternoon and amounts 2 to 4 millimeters. Wind southwest at 50 kilometers an hour. So that's a good reason to have a practice day for hibernation. And I got to get the garage cleaned up, I guess. So anyway, this is going to be, I mentioned on my Sunday chat, I think it was, that I was going to have a video on our trip to Gators World, picking up the loader. So this is the video on that. So there's a whole bunch of different clips. Some are fairly short, and there might be one or two that are a few minutes long, but this is our trip up and trip back. Hope you enjoy. So we're on the road at 3:58 a.m. on our way to Gators place of Gators World to pick up a loader. We're on the Confederation Bridge now, and it's fairly windy up here today, so they've got the speed limit from 80 down to 60. And we are 446. All kinds of flashing lights. Well, we're still traveling along here. I just noticed all the colors in the trees here, so it's kind of nice. They're turning pretty quick, the leaves. Anyway, what time are we here? Oh, we're 7:30, I guess. camera on this nice road. Windmill. 6 hours now, driving, just getting into Quebec. There's our favorite spot. We used to come here, kids used to get a kick out of that sign. St. Louis D. We just passed where Dave is at, and hello Dave, we're still driving. Dave at RCAF Polar Express. He's over that way somewhere to our right. Catch the traffic, it's just unreal. But at least we're moving along a little bit. Going around Montreal. No tunnel for this far. Getting to the Ontario border.
Principal Street toward Castleman. Use the right lane to keep right onto Principal Street toward Castleman.
There we are. We're at Gators of Gator World here today at 5:36.
Deer, they look. Chargers in there. Them, I have one right there. This one's electronic. But those electronic ones are not.
Oh yeah.
Do you have one like that?
No, I don't have one.
Don't buy one. Because you can't, it's a boost, but it won't charge the battery. If the battery's dead, it won't charge it. It doesn't recognize. Oh my God, here we go. No.
So here we are, right in the man's spot here where he does his storytelling.
Yeah, but I don't have nothing to say because Noel's the champ on telling stories. Oh, it's just, we're happy to have some visit. There come from Prince Edward Island. I wanted to put my sweater, my island sweater on,
yeah.
but I had said, hey, like the island has grown because the belly has grown in size. Eh? Anyways, no, come to get something. It's up to you if you want to spill the beans.
No, they already know anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll.
So that was quite a drive, eh? No.
Quite a drive.
Yes.
I'm surprised at myself for doing 10-hour drive. You know?
Yeah?
I normally can't do that.
Oh.
Oh, I fall asleep.
And you didn't sleep on the way?
No.
Well, there you go. That's because you had interest in the road. Probably. Or you were driving, maybe.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're driving, it's a bad thing to sleep at the same time. Okay, folks. So, that's it for Gator. He said all he wanted to say. They're gonna shake hands, eh? And you come back and see us.
I'll have to try and go back and maybe
You're
do it again, Jack.
cutting it close to November, eh? Like you're always saying there, November
1st.
there. Oh man, the
November 1st.
weather changes and the
Hibernation starts November 1st.
yeah, that's what you're always saying on your channel. So that's it. He come down to Gators. How did they say that? Lair.
Lair, maybe.
Lair. Wow, Gator's garage. Yeah, he's good enough. Okay, folks. Well, comments are welcome, and he'll see you on the next one.
Good morning, good morning. Look at the time there. It's 4:01 a.m. October 12th, Saturday. So we're heading back home from Gators World. That is where we stayed last night for a few hours. Anyway, all right, we'll chat later. Well, good day, crew. Here we are. We're just moving right along here. Look at that rock face there. All along this road, there's places where they've dug out to build the road. All kinds of hard rock. So it kind of looks like we're going to run into rain here pretty soon. And it's we've been on the road now for a little over 5 hours. And we're, you can see that over there or not? The truck is running, fuel mileage is 8.9 liters per 100 kilometers. He's running along at 107 kilometers an hour. So we're moving along here. We still got 7 hours and 20 minutes to go. So should get home around 5:30. All right, I'll get back to you if I get any more of those rock faces. I'll get another one. of the rain now, that's for sure. So here comes some rock here rock has been moved to put the road in. There now, some pet rocks for you.
Use the right lane.
So we're just getting to the Confederation Bridge to get across to PEI, and it looks like the bridge is closed because of high winds, maybe. So that means
Take the exit.
have to sit and wait.
Stay in the left.
Well, it looks like they were just directing all the traffic off, and just the high-sided vehicles had to be
For
detained.
about 23.
So we're good to go, I guess. Probably the speed limit on the bridge will be reduced quite a bit. So anyway, we're about 45 minutes from home at this point here. We're getting 9.4 liters per 100 for fuel mileage. The wind has lessened the fuel mileage a bit. And the speed limit is 60 kilometers an hour instead of 80. There now, home again, dig a dig dig. And we have the goodies. We have the goodies. There now. So there we are. We got the loader off of the truck and kind of got it set up so how it goes on the tractor. It's quite a unit. The arms are kind of heavy, but the rest of it in the pieces is not too bad. This part altogether is heavy. So now we got to figure out what kind of a tractor we're going to put it on. I'm sure we'll find something to fit it on. Quick way. There we go. "40-inch wide bucket." It's fairly tall from the bottom to the top and fairly deep. So that'll hold all kinds of stuff. All right, I'll get back to you in a little while. So we have two pumps here, and that's the number off of one of them. And then there's a flow control valve. And that is the pump that was on it originally. It looks pretty close to the pump that's on the tractor, on the case tractor now, that's mounted to the engine. Almost the same looking kind of a pump, so anyway, there we go, a little bit more info. Well, good morning, people, good morning. And today is October 14th, and today is Thanksgiving's Day, and happy Thanksgiving weekend to all my viewers. And I'm just going to do a little kind of a recap on our visit to Gators World. We had a great trip, but it was pretty quick. Anyway, we left here Friday morning at 4 o'clock a.m. and we get back here Saturday evening at 6 o'clock p.m. And I'll have to say a special thanks to my son. My son came, the two of us went, so that was good. I don't imagine I could have gone up there by myself. I'm just not a traveler. So anyway, he did a lot of the driving. I did 10 hours and he did 16 hours of driving. And I'm really surprised that I could have done that, because I have trouble when I drive a longer distance, and it doesn't have to be that long, that I fall asleep at the wheel. So I got to watch myself as to where I go, and that's why I try not to travel too much. So anyway, we got through it all, so we got on the road the way we went. We had a good Friday. It was nice and sunny and nice weather, and as we got closer to Montreal, holy cast of traffic and construction. But anyway, it was more the traffic that slowed us down some than the construction. But I would say out of all different places that we had to slow down. We probably lost an hour in time. So anyway, we got to, we figured we'd go to the hotel first before we went to Gator's place, so we did that too. And then we went to Gator's place, and we had a great time there. Gator and his lovely wife are great, gracious people, and we quite enjoyed ourselves, my son and I, there. And so we get in there, and we got talking and going on, and Gator showed me the 100-year-old pickaroon, and it's quite a tool, that's for sure. Shaped a little different than mine, but they all do the jobs. That's good. And he showed me in around his garage a bit there, my son and I, and of course we had been chatting about stuff, and he'd had his tractor up on a set of ramps for my son and I to get under and have a look, see as to how he had hooked up the framework underneath to the tractor. So we did that, and we had a look around Gator's garage and stuff. And his wife came out and invited us in for coffee and pumpkin pie. Well, yes sir, in we go. Anyway, she went back in, and we continued to do what we were doing, and we got the loader all put on and everything. So once we were done with that, we went into the house, and she had it all set up on the table there, and there's a certain chair that you don't sit in. That's kind of like at any house. I know I have my chair I sit in, so there was a chair that I couldn't sit in, or my son couldn't sit in, so Gator has his chair to sit on. Anyway, that's great. So we had the had the coffee. Coffee was great, and Mrs. Gator did a great job on the pumpkin pie. I must say it was very well done. It was some tasty, I can tell you that. So after we had our little snack and our drinking our coffee, we sat there and chatted for a while. I wouldn't doubt we were there, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, just shooting the breeze kind of thing. And so eventually we got up and said our goodbyes, and away we went back to the hotel. So we got about 4 hours sleep. We were up and out in the truck at 4 a.m. Saturday morning, and away we went. It wasn't too bad of weather until we got it going along. We could see rain coming, and the other thing was the navigation system in the truck. It's quite a thing. It works quite well, but you have to know how to use it. Anyway, it ended up taking us to the tunnel. That's where we didn't want to be going, that's for sure. Anyway, that's how we got to the tunnel, and of course the lane we were in ended. And there was only one other lane that you could be in to the left side. Well, I'm telling you, it was quite a going on to try and get into the left lane. Luckily for us, it went all right. Holy cats! Don't like the tunnel, whatever. No. Anyway, so we got through that, and of course we get home again. And we did end up into rain, and we did end up into rain mixed with snow. At one point it was 3 degrees out. No, anyway, we keep going along. And then the navigation system took us off into another off route. Anyway, it was only 5 or 10 minutes that we were out of the way, but we turned around and got going again. So, but anyway, the half-ton truck that we rented a half-ton truck, and it was a Ford. Of course, my son works at Ford, so that's what he wanted to take. And quite a vehicle. I'm jumping sometime, yeah. 4-door, ride like a Lincoln. And there's no reason, you know, like you see an awful lot of them trucks on the road, and whether it's a Ford or a Dodge or a Chevy, but them four-door half-ton trucks, there's all kinds of them on the road, and I can see why. They're just, they're a nice riding vehicle. You can get all your people in like you used to do in a car. There's lots of room in the back seat. You put the back seats up and have storage room, and then you still have the box out back. But man, oh man, what a truck. Innovation, boys, is something. Gas mileage, at one point we were getting 8.9 miles, or no, liters per 100 kilometers. 8.9. The sun does show in the video there that the trip 1 was the trip up and the trip 2 was the trip back. So the average, I think, I can't quite remember, but they're around 9.4 liters per 100. And the one up was 9.9, I think, and the one back was 9.4. So that's an amazing gas mileage for a half-ton vehicle. I could probably weigh, I'm guessing, 5,500 pounds, I guess, I don't know. And have a 400 horsepower engine with 500 foot-pound of torque. And get that kind of mileage. Well, you couldn't do that in the late 60s and the early 70s muscle cars, could you? You might have close to that power, but you certainly would never get that kind of gas mileage. Anyway, amazing technology, how the 3.5 engine that was in that, how they can get that much power and torque out of it. So anyway, that's the savings on fuel basically paid for the rental on the truck. If we had taken my son's vehicle, it would have cost a lot more for fuel. So anyway, that was about it. So we just kept on going and got through all the rain and stuff, and we got back to the bridge. Of course, the bridge, because of the high wind, they closed the bridge to high-sided vehicles, and if the wind is too bad, they close the bridge for everything. So that's not a good thing when you're when you have to pull off the highway and wait for the wind to go down. You could be sitting there for a day or more. Anyway, lucky for us, it was just for high-sided vehicles, and we just kept it going. So anyway, we got home at 6 o'clock there Saturday evening, so done. Got the loader and stuff out of the truck yesterday on Sunday, and we took the truck back to the rental place. So that's about the goings on, I guess, of our trip, and it was quick. Yeah. And thanks very much to Gator and his lovely wife for the hospitality. Muchly appreciated. Yeah, great time. Yeah. So I guess that's going to be it. I'm still going to do some. I don't do much editing, but I'm going to try and do a little bit on this one because I took so many different clips. I've got to maneuver things around and shorten things up and stuff like that. So I'll get this out on the go here soon, I guess. So, all right, that's what we're going to call. That's it for today. I'm going to my son's place today for dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. So, have a great day and have a great Thanksgiving. Goodbye.